Oh, oh, hello, my sweet. So won't you come with me? There's oh so much to show in this grim dark distillery. So if you like bullshit or want some hobby tips, this nightmare priest nigh unbinary hell world magnificent welcomes you. Hello, my sweets. Hi, Mowgli. Got carried away with the eagle time yesterday. Forgot to come back. I get it. Sometimes you go speak to the eagles and they got a lot to say. And the next thing you know, you've been there for 12 years. I get it. I get it. Been there. Been there. So yesterday my buddy Sam came over and we watched The Night Before, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I recommend it. It's got everything you'd want in a Christmas movie. And a whole lot more that you don't. But it's a Christmas movie. Let's finish a Krampus on that note, eh? It's been a hot minute. Let's get this Krampus done. Alrighty. And knife. Where is knife? So here's the thing. I'm kind of afraid because knife's not on the table. And I'm afraid I put it in there with the rest of my tools, which means that there's just a fucking knife in there. There's the poker. I need the poker. We're gonna need a good poker. I really don't want to just... I don't know. I don't know where the knife went. It's not good. Shit. Oh God. I knew this day would come. I hoped I would be more prepared. I'm not. I don't know where the knife is. Bag of piss. Oh, hey, maybe I put it in here. Hey, there it is. Okay, that was easy. All right. Wow. Oh, Mowgli was picked up by the Eagles, the band. Fuck me, I'd be so jealous. Dude, I love the Eagles. I don't think we've talked about that. That is not a thing that naturally comes up here, but I fucking love the Eagles. During the summer, the amount of times that Kelly and I listen to Take It Easy is probably, it should be illegal. Like, we listen to a lot of the Eagles in the summer. I really like the Eagles. Also, I really, it's basic, but man, Hotel California, that song fucks. It's also just about a hotel full of ghosts, which is so rad. Also, hi, Possum. Welcome. Good to see you, my sweet. Let's finish a Krampus today. Yay. I'm gonna do some Krampus shit. Yeah. Krampus time. Everyone gather around the Krampus tree. It's Krampus time. Krampus, 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 Krampus. That's the song. Everybody knows that. So, I'm trying to think of what, I can show you this. I'm not going to bring it over, but this morning I worked on the metal grate for my diorama. I'm pretty happy with it. Looks pretty darn good. Underneath of this is going to be where all the big pipes are. At the very bottom of the floor, underneath of the giant meat grinder. So that's going to be a very dirty, gore-spattered metal grating. But we got a little bit to go. I'm really on the fence. I don't know. You guys watch me make stuff a lot. Is it better for me to build everything and then paint, or should I build the first layer, paint it, and build the second layer? I feel like building everything and then painting everything is probably the best way to go about it. But at this point, I think you guys know my, things that I am better at and not, where I get distracted. Maybe even more so than I am. But I absolutely appreciate all the feedback you all have given on getting these little cramp eye. Will it be difficult to paint when all assembled? So that's the thing, is like, I feel like there's certain spots, there's definitely, I know nothing about sculpting, that's a possum question. There's certain parts that I have to like paint and then put in place, like a good chunk actually. Everything that's hanging from the ceiling has to be painted outside of the diorama and then put into it once it's done, which is what the second floor starts on. So that's also part of the reason I was like, well, I'm thinking build, paint, at least to a certain extent, or just get everything as close as I can, start painting. I think that's it. Will you rue the day you were born when it's all assembled and you have to paint something you can't reach? I will, but I definitely won't. I won't attach everything. Anything that will be like, hey, that has to be painted before it's in there permanently, I'll make sure that stays behind. So yeah, I think I know the answer. I think I just need to build, and then the parts that have to be painted before, they will not be permanently attached, because I've got a lot of sections like that already. So I think I have the answer. I did need to vocalize it though. But yeah, no, there's definitely parts in there. The entire back, like a lot of, when I've shown pictures, I don't know if a lot of people have realized. Also, I guess I can show you guys the bottom of this. It'll be our little secret just between us squirrel friends. So this is the bottom of the meat grinder. I've been adding lots of tubes, lots of whatnot. This is, of course, still a base. It still is what it was when I started, which is the bottom of a tower fan with a peanut jar lid, another packaging lid, and then a pill bottle shoved on top of there to make the centrifuge. Have you tried sub-assemblies? Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm kind of building it, because this all has to be, that's wild that even entertained that notion that it would like kind of balance for a little bit. That's a circle, but I set it like this, and it's like, that's okay, holy fuck, that's crazy. Y'all, it doesn't even need the base. This is fucking nuts. It's just a big ball, on the ground. Look at that. That's how much weight that thing has. Fuck me. Okay, put it back on the stand. So yeah, this is the bottom of a tower fan. It is going to look like a giant churning vat, where you would churn stuff into a paste to be absorbed into or filtered through a bunch of grill vents before it's processed down and then sprayed out of all these nozzles that I added yesterday. Also, there's a nice little guitar knob. Got to turn that up to 11. Bloop. But yeah, and the rest is mostly fish tank parts, some water filters, Brita filters. But a lot of these, like this is the front. So like you'll see this from the front. All this stuff in the back, like you can't see it at all unless you look at it from the side. And there definitely would be no way to reach that from once it's assembled. So, and that is what the second floor pretty much is built off of. So that's kind of where the whole equation came into my head of, dude, should I build it like one half, then the other half? But I think that's kind of crazy to even worry about that. I just need to build, and I need to paint while I'm building if I need to paint. That's the answer. Do whatever it has to be done. I know what needs to be done. Do the thing. And that is Eli working through his own problems on stream with an audience, adding feedback. Thank you all for your feedback. And thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I've decided to call the overarching piece Godling, which just feels very, very right. I also let Sam read the overall description of the setting for This Wretched Inheritance yesterday. He was very pumped. I will post that in the Discord if you guys would like to hear it or read it. I'll probably put it in this Wretched Inheritance little tab. That's kind of a spot I've just been making to almost info dump contexts about the setting and about this piece, but mostly about the setting. Almost like a little lore channel. But yeah, I'm excited. But I sent that to some friends. So we will see if anybody wants to make a game with Eli. Maybe. Maybe they will. I hope so. Got a lot of friends who make games. I think I came up with a pretty fun idea for a setting. Now, I will say that after reading the description, Sam did say that he was like, I don't feel good. You will likely have two kinds of viewers. One which will look from a distance and go, cool, and move on. And secondly, one who will get up in there and really look at each and every... And that's, yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking. And honestly, that's kind of how my work... I feel like that's kind of how my work has always been. There are people who look at it like, oh, that's cool. But if you take the time and really try to look into it, you will be rewarded. That's really, I really want it to be a diorama. It's a diorama, so a little snippet of a world with the same love that I put into every character, but for the whole thing. So like when you look at it, I want you to be taken to this place mentally, where you will actually think about what you're seeing and how it connects. I was explaining to Sam, like, I mean, I've based so much of the world building is based off of current technology and science and hard facts, and then blending them until they become a little fantastical, but still within the realm of possibilities. And that's really, I mean, kind of how I like to build also. So while I was showing Sam that, when I showed him the underneath, he was like, oh, holy shit, this thing looks like it could work. And it's like, yeah, I really wanted it to look like, if you know anything about plumbing, if you know anything about electrical work, that you're like, holy fuck, that's a giant meat fan. Like a giant meat processing machine that looks like it legitimately would have the components inside of it to render living things down to a paste, and then refeed them into its machine to forever birth them. Forever birth. It's your birthday. Uh-oh. Hey, you're back. It's your birthday again. That's kind of feel bad. All right. How do we need to get comfortable, Eli? First and foremost, I'm thinking take off the flops. Let those little piggies breathe. Scooch up. I don't know why I got aluminum foil out. We're just doing sculpting today for right now. That's probably why I got the aluminum foil out. I was trying to be all excited about maybe making more Krampuses, but it's just like, bro, you gotta finish a Krampus, dog. What you doing? What you doing? Not finishing your Krampus. You barely touched your Krampus. I gotta tell you, I hate wearing gloves. I hate it so much. I can feel them. I can feel them on my body. I'm like, For Nick and for your all safety, I want to be a good example. I don't want to. I want to take these gloves off and just use green stuff with my hands like a nasty trash boy. But I made an oath. Like Batman. Look cooler. Little Krampus legs. Let's get this Krampus poppin'. Pop your Krampus. Okay, those look like some little socks. That's fun. Well, I'll touch that little spot up too. Okay, so the other leggy, and then we'll handle the feet on their own, I'm thinking. You know, that way we don't get pulled in any Krampus trickster bullshit, as they are one to do. Perpetually fighting the camera. I need a cameraman. Margo's just like, I'm ready. Put me in, Chief. I've been studying them cameras my whole life. That's not true. It's not true, but it sounds good, right? Alrighty. That looks pretty clay to me. Time for a poke. Poke, 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 poke. Time for a push. Push that in. Get that green stuff stuck. This Krampus is so fun looking. Looks like such a little silly goofball. Feeling good. Gonna finish up a Krampus today. Finally. And then we'll do more Krampus. Or maybe a Christmas cat. Just chugged a full mug of coffee. I can't stay awake. Hell yeah. Every resume interview is just another socially acceptable opportunity to lie. Exactly. Theo loves lying. I love lying. He says, well, that's easy. Did you lie? People love it when you lie. I do it all the time, baby. That's what he does. The boy likes lying. I didn't raise him like that. I don't think. But every night I come in the room and he's just like, Dad, I need my medicine. So I give him his medicine. And then I go and I brush my teeth and I do my thing and I come back and he's just like, Dad, you never gave me my medicine. It's just like, son, I know I did. It's like, I like lying. Sculpting some hair. It's going okay, I suppose. I'm just trying to make little small tufts. And the way that I've been doing that is just pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. And then I'm going to go back. Anything that looks not right, I'll touch up. But for the most part, it's just mainly creating a variation in height amongst it. We want it to look like it's kind of rolled in on itself. But we also want to try to keep a few little points, not few, but we want to make sure that they look almost like little tufts of hair, like my hair, but all over their body. My hair, but all over their entire body. I'm going to cut my hair and I'm going to glue it all over this entire body. That's the escalation. Okay. I think that answers all questions. part of my will be my class. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did yesterday that I fucked up and I did not get the timing on, hey, when do you need to talk to Adepticon? Yeah, I did talk about this. But as far as getting a class, yeah, Possum suggested I do it at Under the Dice, and I will. I'll have to talk to them. I'll have to start working on that. But I've got time now because Under the Dice is not in March, which is great. Such a happy little furry guy. I'm probably gonna need to go back in here after this, touch these up more, but I don't know. Let's see. Seems to be going pretty good. I'm definitely trying to make sure that they don't just look like a bunch of holes. It's not so much about the hole, it's about what we leave behind it and around it to make it look like small strands of hair. Little collections, little clumps, curls, if you will. Tufts would be, I think, the most accurate term for the word that I'm trying to say. But that's what we're doing, is we're trying to create little tufts. Small collections of hair, kind of all pulled together and go in the same direction. And that is where we are not putting the blade, but when we pull the blade away, what is left behind. That, I think, is a good way to explain what I'm doing right now. And as we do this, it's pushing and pulling the other ones around it. So we're just trying to make sure we don't have any that just look like holes. They all kind of have some little part cut off almost, or sharpened point. Definition. We want definition, not just holes. And we want it to look almost like it's been layered. We're going to go ahead and kind of square up that hoof. Okay. Hey, look at that little leggy. How good. What a good little Krampus you are. What a sweet little perfect Krampus. Look at you go, you silly boy. Now he needs a little goat hoof. Right about there. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. That is a beautiful little goat hoof. Let's lock it in there. Ta-da! Look at that little goofball's leggy. Let's do the other now. Poke. No. Krampus. Poke, 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 poke. We need a little more on there. Now here comes the hard part, my sweets. Now we have to make sure we don't touch that leggy. The one that we just spent all that time on. Yeah, we need more green stuff up there. Right there in the middle to try and kind of blend what we did yesterday with this. A little thick little Krampus. Eat thick Krampus. Okay. Again, sorry, I'm not trying to not talk. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing here. And do not touch that other leg. Oh my gosh, I just want to touch it. And just mess up all my work. Because then we get to do it again. I'm just kidding, I don't want to do that. But the joke is that I just kind of redo the same shit over and over. Trying to make it perfect. Seeking perfection like a crazy person. Okay. No? Okay. I was kind of right. Let's push that back up. And we need to remove that bottom part. Mm-hmm. So how's everybody's day going? Hopefully you all are good. Let's cut that little toe now. Cut the toe. Cut the toe. Mm-hmm. Look at those silly little leggings. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's a great little Krampus. And then I drank all my coffee. I did it. Bam. Empty coffee. Okay. It's only 8:42, man. We're doing okay on time. We got his little leggies done. We just have to do the rest of his face and his little tail now and his hands. And we'll call that guy done. We'll call that guy gone. We'll call that guy Qui-Gon. So, you need a little Krampus beard, eh? Well, lucky for you, I know a thing or two about making little Krampus beards. I've done it once now. Mine just kicked in. I'm wired now. Oh yeah, now you're all wired and riled up. Wild Mowgli. Wild Mowgli now. Oh my god, my foot's asleep, y'all. Fuck. Oh fuck. Ah, fucked up. Where are my kids? They're probably upstairs. Hanging out around the Christmas tree, if I had to guess. If I had to place a bet, that's where my children are right now. Do you know where your kids are? Are they under the Christmas tree? All right, let's do the thing. Let's finish a Krampus. My sweets. I'm back. Had to argue the importance of gender studies being available in colleges and the plight and expectations set upon stay-at-home partners. Oh, yeah. Well, good for you. Oh, I like that. That wasn't a confusion. Oh, well, good for you. It was more of like a, hey, yeah. Tell him, possum. Yeah. Who was arguing against that? Wait, or were they arguing against it, or were you just like, I gotta educate some people? That's a little too much hair. Now all I can think of is the monkey! The monkey's fist. The monkey's, or the monkey's pillow. The monkey! It's not a monkey, it's a Krampus. It's not a monkey, it's a Krampus, I told you guys. supervisor said that gender studies is a ridiculous class and that stay-at-home parents have it easier than the person who goes to work. Yeah, about that. That's wild. Are they an old man? Is your supervisor an old man? I'm assuming they are. Oh no. There we go, okay. Well, to argue against that, I know plenty of guys that when 5 o'clock happens, they do not go home. They stay and they continue to work. Not because they're just like, man, I just love doing what I'm doing, but because they do not want to go home. And that sucks. That sucks a lot. He's in like his early to mid 40s. Well, yeah, that's disappointing. But not, honestly, that's really, yeah, no, that's about the time period that, I mean, it also checks out. Clearly has never had to be the one who stays home. Perspective, my sweets. Everything should give you a little bit of perspective. When you think about it for longer than 5 seconds. Man, I'm so glad I can touch parts of this model now and not have to worry about destroying everything I worked on. That was a good call. Let it cure. Let it cure. Let it cure. You gotta let the green stuff cure. Do you wanna build a Krampus? I don't think I could ever work with the general public again. Not so much just the people that I'd have to interact with that, you know, don't work with me, but working with other people. I don't think I'd be able to have that conversation without getting a little worked up. A lot of my, hey, hold back, just gone. Just gone. I'm just past the point of trying to like, oh, well, you don't want to make anyone feel bad about having really fucking stupid thoughts or opinions. And it's just like, well, I mean, at this point, I kind of just want things to be better. No matter how we cut it, someone's going to be offended. Might as well be the person that's fucking wrong. And that's where I stand on most things. Well, on a positive note, I have, do you want to build a snowman stuck in my head? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It could be Krampus. I do get out of a decent amount of work by arguing tirelessly with my boss. Oh, yeah. As you should. That's how you work the system. See, man, I miss the days when... Actually, I don't miss them. I really love what I do now. I just need to be able to make money with it at this point. But yeah, I guess I don't miss the days of arguing with any of my bosses because there was never a winning. It was just because they didn't even care if it was right or not. It's just more of a get it done so it's done, even if it puts us back timeline wise, money wise. Just do what we're told to do and pretend like it's all a good idea. That's my last experiences that I had in the workforce before pretty much just saying, you know what, fuck all of this. I'm out. You can only watch the dumpster fire burn for so long before you're just like, you know what? You guys have earned this. At least that's me. Krampus tail. He looks like a fun little happy guy. In my previous job, it wasn't arguing, it was dressing up inflatables, aliens, and dinosaurs and doing photo shoots with them. That's fucking rad. That sounds like a great... Dressing up inflatables, aliens, and dinosaurs and doing photo shoots for them. That sounds like a rad job. I would love to just take a bunch of pictures of inflatables. I mean, I guess I could do that. That's just my new thing I do now. I'm still in your jobs, possibly. I'm just kidding. No, I like this. This is good. He says, hello, everybody. A boo, 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 boo. It's me, Krampus. That's what he would say. And then he would be like, who wants to get in my bag? So, what kind of little facial hair does this goofball need? We got 7 minutes before I have to have a pee break. Have to. You know I gotta have that pee break. Krampus. Show me the Krampus. So he's got a little beard often. We're gonna need to do something about those ears. You know we are. So lots of beards. I'm mainly seeing beards. And long tongue. We can give that guy a beard. Yeah. We'll add a little bit more of a poof. It was what I did with the managers while not doing my job. Well, the nice part was that it wasn't the job. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait a minute. What the fuck? This Krampus has one human foot and one goat foot. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. Why is that going on? Those kids are just like, I guess, look at this. Hold on. Look at this dumbass kid. Look at this dumbass kid. This kid's getting stuffed in a fucking basket. And this kid's just like, man, I love these apples. These are great. These are great apples, huh? Look at that little dumb shit. You're going to get abducted by a Krampus. You're just asking for it. So you need a little beard. And probably some little facial hairs around like the eyebrows and what have you. So we'll add those when we get back. Yeah, but now it's pee time. I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back, my friends. I'm quite happy with this little goofball. I'm a goofball. That's what he would say. Be right back.
silence, a wordless void. Skin red from canyons down my spine, wrapped in cadence, will lay timeless, with your mouth tracing constellations. And when she comes, she's made of bronze and stone. And I'm just for antique, blood and bitter, angry bones. And when she comes, she's made of bronze and stone. And I'm just for antique, blood and bitter, angry bones. And when she comes, she's made of bronze and stone. And I'm just for teeth and blood and bitter, angry bones. And when she comes, she's made of bronze and stone. And I'm just for teeth and blood and bitter, angry bones.
And we're back. All right, let's start sculpting a beard on this Krampus. Okay, apparently I need to get my knife wetter. There we go. probably blueberry crempote. What is blueberry crempote, essentially? Ah, compote. Gotcha. Compote. Look at that little beard. That's pretty good, right? I think we're happy with that. Now I just need some eyebrows and some little hairs on his ears. Let's work on those ears real quick. Hi, Margot. Where are you at? Girl? Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Come on over here, Jumbo. Where you at, girl? Come here, little Jumbo. What it do, princess? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay, well, come here. No! Dad, don't pick me up. Don't make me look at the camera. You know I hate that thing. You know I hate that thing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's the Toffee Tiger Princess. Bum, 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 bum. Hi, everybody. It's me, Jumbo. It's everyone's favorite time of the stream when I show up and tell you cool stuff. Stay in school. Are you being coy, Margot? She does. What do you think about that little Krampus? He's ugly. I hate him. Oh. Good job. Thanks for showing up, Margot. And hanging out with us. No problem. That'll be $1. Alrighty. $1 for a jumbo. $1 jumbo. Girl, I was just holding you and giving you attention, and now you're over there crying. What do you need, princess? Attention. I need you to quit streaming and give me all of your attention, please. The purr proves it. It does. Her little purrs. Get her little motor going. She's a little purr baby. Girl. They're all catching on to you, girl. They know your tricks. Yeah, you say you don't have any tricks? Tricks are for kids, first of all. So, they should know about tricks. Honey. Margot, you're kind of being rude now. No, I'm not. I'm awesome. I'm like Jackie Chan up in this bitch. That is pretty fucking cool. Jackie Chan's pretty fucking cool, Margot. You got me there. No. Honey, you can't just kind of go slightly out of reach and then just like start screaming. She's like, I can, and I am. Girl, you're being ridiculous. Honey. Hey, princess. Yes, father. What you doing? Screaming. Just screaming. Mm-hmm. Man, the internet sucks. And it's so broken. It used to be easy to find artists making jewelry with ethically sourced bones, and now all you can find is a ton of Etsy stores with bones from who knows where. Yep. Man, Sam and I were just talking about how fucking terrible the internet is these days last night. About how it's just, yeah, that you can find anything. However, everything is also difficult now because everything is just constantly trying to sell to you. It's just wild. Yeah, no, I hate that. I know this probably doesn't help you because I'm sure you're looking for a gift. I want to blow my nose real quick. I think that's pretty good, that little beard. Almost done, being sick. Hi. Oh, you saw that. I'm looking for me, to be honest. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. The commodification of the internet is disgusting, killing important useful research. That puts my thoughts pretty much as blunt as possible. But yeah, that's it. We took something that could have been used to really fix a lot of things, and we have done something really wild with it. And now we get to live in this weird cyberpunk existence where you don't really know if anything is real or not. Fucked up. Glad to hear I'm not alone though, so other people notice it as well, which is great. Not great for us, but it's great that, like, hey, at least I don't have to worry that I'm the only one who thinks this. A long time ago, I had a necklace that was a small vial of bone and moss twigs, but the artist has since moved on to making chainmail jewelry, and I'm considering trying to commission them to recreate it. I had an unfortunate in the washing machine dryer. I was really broken up about it at the time. Oh. What did it look like? Like, do you have a picture of it? I am interested. I'm very aware that I just fucked up that ear that I was very happy with on the other side of this, but sometimes we just gotta Do the thing. Okay. Crampers. Now, yeah, it's on my Instagram. Cool, cool. It's 9:21. Okay, we're good on time. Look at us, maybe finishing Krampus today. I'm so proud of us. So he's gonna need some hair on top of his little head. Okay. Okay, just get these little eyebrows ready, and then we will be ready to finish this bad boy up. Eyebrows. All right, motherfucker. Greeblin's going crazy over there. What are you doing, Greeblin? No, it's Greebo. All right, eyebrow, get on there. Greebo, are you okay? Making lots of weird noises. Like, we are just continuing the exact same thing that we did all over the body, but on top of the little head. Kind of finish this up. Okay. And then that hand. It's been bothering me. Needs a little bit more right here. I don't know if you guys can hear Greebling, but it is just going crazy over there. I've never heard these kinds of noise come out of that Greebling. Sorry, Grebo. Yeah, my little printer baby. It's just kind of going crazy. Oh, my poor insane son. Yeah, I think we're done. What do you guys think? The good little Krampus? I think that's a pretty good little Krampus. We might do a little bit on the stick. Beautiful. Thank you. We'll probably end up, once this is cured, tying a little string around these sticks. I should have done that instead of green stuffing it, but I figure both won't hurt. I've already got the green stuff made, and it'll just add a little bit more depth and texture behind, so it really does look like a little bundle of tied sticks, or it should at least. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's a good little Krampus. Ho, 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 I'm Krampus. I think we need to fix that side. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we are going to say this is one finished Krampus. We did it. It's very, very silly. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, it's me, Krampus. Look at that silly little face. Wait, does Krampus have a mustache? Let me look it up. Hold on. No, just a beard. That's silly. Beard, big eyebrows. That's a good Krampus. Yeah, that's a good drawing of Krampus. I like that. Very Skaven-esque Krampus. Yeah, I'm not seeing any mustaches. Looks like it's all beards from here. Beards, horns, hair, Krampus. Eyebrows. I think we got all of it. All right, I'm going to call that one done. And once it's cured, I think I'll probably prime it, and then we'll put that bad boy up for sale. That sounds fun, right? Maybe someone will buy my little Krampus. Grebo, what are you doing over here? Hey, Grebo. Or is it Greeblin? Which one of you is making goofball noises? You got 5 hours, 52 minutes, 2 hours, 50 minutes. That's a long time to be Krampusing. It is 9:41. I'm trying to think of what to do from here because I got to be honest with you guys, I'm a little pooped. I could start working on the other ones, I guess. Okay. Well, let's go put this green stuff up. I'll put this right here. All right. You guys want to work on another Krampus, or you guys want to work on Yule Cat? What you feeling? I could go either way. I need to find where my other little dollies are. Here they are. Dollies, Yule Cat. More teeth in the Yule Kitty. I need more teeth. Or working on dollies. What you guys feeling? Whatever you want, champ. I kind of want to make some teeth for this kitty. I was kind of feeling the teeth of the kitty. I'm just kind of pooped from Krampusing. Krampus so hard that now I'm tired. But hey, we finally got that done. I'm feeling good about that. That's one thing fucking done. So now, let's do some kitty stuff. Hello, it's me, the Yuletide kitty. I'm here to eat orchids. Let's make some teeth. I have absolutely no idea how many teeth this cat has, but it's a lot. So let's start with 12 though. Didn't know these were available for purchase. Also, I was in the bathroom, couldn't type. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna put them up. Now this Christmas kitty, I have a very strong suspicion that it's not gonna be allowed to leave my house. This one is a prototype. Honestly, for a model that I want to have, like for the first model that I want to get like made by someone. But yeah, no worries also about being in the bathroom. Sometimes you gotta go. Yeah, so this one, it's fucking huge, but I really wanted to get some practice in, and that's a good chunk of why I've been doing all of this. Is I am trying to kill three birds with the first bird, as they say. That's a common saying, everybody knows it. Killing 3 birds with the first bird. That's what I was trying to do. And where the hell are my tweezers? Not those tweezers. There they are. But yeah, trying to kill a couple birds with the first bird, in that while doing a bunch of little sculpts, it would probably help me practice sculpting for something to be cast. So I talked a while back about wanting to do something probably kitty related. Here we are. Let's go ahead. So awful looking. But yeah, all the Krampuses will all be up for sale, and the other Yule kitties that will soon follow. I will be selling those. Unless people just don't fucking want Christmas kitties and Krampuses, in which case I can completely change this game plan. But I honestly thought it was a pretty fun little festive thing to do, given the time of the year. And the whole thing was supposed to be, hey, learn how to sculpt things in a less intense manner, so you can do things more reasonably priced for people. That was the intent. Just because I have a tendency to, once I start working on stuff, spend 5+ hours on it. And yeah, in order to make my time, use my time wisely, as well as try to make things affordable for people, I thought, hey, do some smaller sculpts. But it takes practice to get that down, because that's a completely different way. This is a completely different way how I normally make things. So. Okay, it's 9:48, and all is well. It's raining outside. I like it. God, that looks so fucking awful. I love it. Such a good Christmas kitty. He's got so many teeth. That's what everyone likes for Christmas. The soothing sounds of Margot Christmas songs. Featuring all your hits like Open Your Mouth, Here Comes the Christmas. God, that's awful. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, it's Grebo. I can definitely tell now. Well, that tooth's gone forever. I should probably be working on the dollies instead, but I just kind of wanted to work on the Christmas cat's teeth. You know what I mean? Just kind of already mentally drained of Krampuses for the day. They have drained me. Watched War of the Rohirrim last night. It was solidly mid. Huh. All right. I've not seen any of it, so that sounds like good information to know. So probably a skip. Y'all, I'm tired. I think it's a rainy day. Had company over last night. Finished up a Krampus. Gosh, this cat is going to be so spoopy. Those teeth. Black teeth. It's definitely going to have some awful giant whiskers that definitely came from one of my children. All right, it is 9:56. I'm pretty exhausted today. I don't know why I'm so tired. I have been going nonstop, just trying to do multiple things. Today I should actually have some time to hobby after Kelly gets home. So I'm gonna put that knife over here. Pull my tools back up. Yeah, I'm gonna just trying to start getting ready for working on the diorama, which is pretty much what I've been doing after I get off the stream every day. But yeah, no, thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll finish up here. I think it's just you two, Awesome, Mowgli. Thank you guys so much. I say it every time. I mean it. Your time is the most valuable thing you have. So the fact that you like to spend it with me, it means the world to me. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Sit pretty. Always be proud of who you are. If you want to support me, as always, you can do so at the link in the description for the fourth wall. Still waiting on the shirts. I think the 16th is when, it's between the 16th and 19th is when it's supposed to come in. And as soon as it does, I've got three designs that should pop up on the store. Yeah, until next time, thank you guys so much. Seriously, and take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.